What's up, guys? I'm BTC. Welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved. Today, we're going to mess around with the paints on the building. Also need to level up Poopy some, and we got some other stuff in store as well. Hope you enjoyed. If you do, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new for more daily ARK content. Let's get to it.
We're back with Blame and Blood Eagle, aka Durnkle.
What's up?
What's up, guys?
Hey, what's up?
So you guys wanted to do some revamping up here today, yeah?
Yes, totally.
Oh yeah, the new forge is just amazing, and it will speed things up so much here. It'll be really nice.
Well, I feel bad for these old forges. I'm gonna wave goodbye to them. Bye, old forges.
Insert
Bye.
sad music here.
They serve their purpose. They're not being destroyed. They're just going to
Recycled.
forge retirement home, and
I'm heavy.
they'll be fine. They'll be fine.
Destroy.
Destroy.
I think I'm gonna end up making them into water tanks. Actually,
Oh, really?
they're
There
gonna
you
be
go.
repurposed.
It's the circle of life or something. I don't know.
This is right.
I'll throw all of my all of the materials that I break down onto your Quetzal here.
That sounds great.
All right.
I'm really heavy because I've got too many things on me.
You need to work out more, eat less.
All right, so we decided we're gonna work out more, eat less. I'm a fatty. We decided we're gonna extend this whole thing out a little bit, and so I'm working on that right now. The forges are gonna go over on this side of the things, so we need it to be a little deeper so that we can still get at the fabricator. Oh, there it is! It's a giant, huge platform now.
Yeah, these the new forges are slightly less.
Massive.
Yeah, they're slightly less than 3 wide, 2 deep, and about 5.5 walls high. They're kind of like oval, so they don't take up like the entire 3x2 on the ground. And they also do have a bunch of like clip area where like you can. Like some of the stuff you can like place it inside the walls and stuff. These guys have a pretty large clip area, so.
I've noticed that with like refrigerators.
Yeah.
With refrigerators sticking out of the back of the wood wall.
Are you guys ready to start placing these things down?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Just, point of note for viewers and such, there's no spinning it. So once you click that button to place it, it's down, and that's expensive. So make sure you got it where you want it, because there ain't no there's no takebacks. And look at that. That thing is awesome. Yeah, see, look at it's got like half of it hanging off the edge back here, but it doesn't really matter.
But I think in the front it worked out good because you can still get at the fab, and it's really, really sweet. So can you put yours right next to that one perfectly, Blood Eagle?
Do you want it like within like inches of each other?
Make them kiss.
Make them kiss?
Make them have a little bit of mentally kissy time.
Mwah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's good and close. Yeah, these things
That's the real
are.
deal.
Yeah, these things are great, and when you paint them, they look awesome too.
So now we can totally like bring the Quetzal right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can you can bring the Quetzal, you can bring the Anklos or whatever. Just bring it right up here, park it.
A lot more room.
And then unload all your metal right into there, and you don't have to like try to walk back and forth with stacks of metal and stuff like that. And this thing goes fast. This thing goes really fast.
Well, let's
There was
try it
a
out,
hole
man.
on top. I wanted to fall in it.
I've got metal over in here, and I think that we should give it a shot.
You got
I have
gas on you?
gasoline.
There
Yes,
should
I
be
do.
Okay.
gas. Okay, well if you got
I brought
gas,
some
there's some in the
gasoline
fab.
already. All right, I'm gonna put some in here.
All right, so there's 200 in each of there. We need to make a vault, right? Because we want to do some storage up here.
Yeah, since we don't need to make spark powder anymore, so we're gonna have lots of extra stone and flint and stuff, and might as well save it. We can use the what do you call it? The stone to make cementing paste and stuff, and I'm sure somebody will still need spark powder for this, that, or the other thing. So Waste not, want not, all that good stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna totally use all the spark powder that I farm to make gunpowder.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I use it for primarily now.
This
So
is- I love me some gunpowder. Love me some gunpowder.
well, let's fire these things up.
All right.
Holy moly!
Yeah, they're pretty nice. This is, I think this is probably the best, like, I don't know, structure machine thingy that they've made so far. I mean, like, the fabricator looks cool and stuff, but I mean, this is just like on a grand scale. I mean, look at that. It's got,
Amazing looking.
yeah, it's got, there's some hot in there. It seems to give off a decent amount of heat too.
All right, so I'm taking a bit of the cooking shop here, and BTC had offered to come lend a hand, and he brought over a mammoth that he wants to level up. I accidentally ran into a alpha raptor somewhere down along here. He's really close and kind of too close for comfort. Oh, you can kind of see, like, right above Mammoth's head, there's like a reddish area. Ooh, maybe I'll see with my scope. Let's see. But he's right down there somewhere.
He's stuck in a tree. The moment I start attacking him, the tree. Oh, there it is, right there. Yeah, the moment I start attacking him, the tree's probably gonna break.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see if I can not break the tree, so that way
Okay.
he doesn't get loose. Worst case scenario, if he starts going after Poopy, just run.
Okay. Can do. I'll try
Um,
to stay in distance here.
Yeah. So the reason I brought the mammoth over is because in order to get XP on your dinos, you either have to, the dino itself either has to be attacking or someone has to be riding it. So I brought Poopy over here in order to level him up because this is like a 108, 116?
104, I think it was.
104? So.
Yep.
And this RG that I have is specifically made to kill alpha T-Rexes, so this should make short work of this.
Cool.
Alright, we're just gonna air brake. Okay,
Have fun.
Let me try to get a better angle here.
It's in a
Okay.
tough spot, isn't it?
Here you go. Okay. Up,
There we
and
go.
it goes the tree. Alright, yeah.
Okay.
That's okay. Alright, he's loose. He's loose.
Yep,
He's
I
loose.
see that. Backing up.
Yeah, as long as he stays on me, it'll be fine. Like, he
Mhm.
can attack me all day. He's not really gonna do much damage.
Okay.
I found a really awesome journeyman saddle recipe
Nice.
for RGs, and it's like crazy amounts of armor. So, like, this guy, he's already pretty bloody. He's doing a little bit of damage to me, but I'm kind of being careless.
I'm going to try to get it in the scope here so I can watch.
You can start moving a little closer, I think.
Okay. Just make sure. I don't want to aggro him, but I want you to get that XP.
There it goes.
You got it.
Super easy.
Cool.
And what do we
think-
get on him?
You got 7,615 experience now.
Not bad. Let's see. We got journeyman bone, journeyman bow, journeyman crossbow, metal pick, some other garbage. So, if you need any of this stuff, go ahead and grab it because I have stuff
Ooh.
that's better than this.
A
So
gun.
no.
I don't have a gun yet.
knock yourself out.
You
Oh, I
should.
got a Mastercraft pistol here. This thing is great. I
Wow.
love it. Most people don't use the guns, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I
Are
really
these-
like them.
These bows any good? Ramshackle. Ooh, journeyman crossbow.
Yeah,
I'll take
the
that.
the cross that should be really good. That's 178. That's a very good crossbow.
Nice.
I mean, it's not like amazing, but it's definitely a very solid one. All right, guys, I am back at the base with Poopy after his first adventure. He's got a bunch of levels that I'm gonna apply in just a second. But before that, I want to show off his saddle. This is the first time I've dyed any of the saddles, and it came out pretty cool. I like it. It's got the whole, black and white theme that I've been doing with all of my armor and my buildings and stuff like that, and it looks pretty cool. I like it. Let's pop up here real quick so you can see. It's got the white on the sides, the saddle itself is black, and I chose to leave parts of it as brown because it kind of matches the mammoth. But on top of that, even when I had leather stuff, I left the hat brown because it kind of matches like the black, the white, and the dark brown. It looks really good, so I left that like that. I will probably also dye the T-Rex saddle and the Quetzal saddle. I might do the RG one as well, but, you know, it really doesn't matter for the RG saddle because you can't really see it. Like, if you look at the Quetzal or the T-Rex or any of those, you can see, like, all the different straps and the pieces of the saddle. But for the RG, really the only thing you can see is, like, the little pad up on top. And most of the time I fly in first-person mode anyways, so it's like, you won't even see it. I'll dye it anyways, just for the heck of it, but it's not really gonna matter. Oh, I guess you can see the straps. You can see the straps on the face. Alright, well, whatever. Whatever, we'll do that later. I'm not gonna worry about it now. Alright, let's get up on Poopy here, and let's check out his levels, man. So, Poopy is going to get almost all of his stat points into weight and melee damage. And also I think I'll buff his speed a little bit here. But first, let's just start cranking the weight here. Let's get it up to, I don't know, 1500. Oh wait, how many levels was that? That was 3. So let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We'll put it over 15. 23 levels about, and then we're gonna start 20. What did it say? 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. 35. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! I think if I counted right, that was 35 levels. I might have missed 1 or 2, but 35 levels. So he's got a pretty solid weight. I think I'll leave it at that. And then I'm going to buff the melee damage up a little bit more. And then I'll also increase his movement speed just a little bit. We'll probably bump it up to, like, I don't know, 250 or something like that. It doesn't need to be anything crazy. You know, maybe I won't even bump his levels up at all. I don't know. The idea is to have a, like a parasaur or something with it, so, like, his speed might not really be that important. But the weight is, because that means you can carry more in between offloads, like, rather than harvesting, you know, a couple of trees and then having to unload it, like, you can harvest, like, a lot more. So, he doesn't need, like, a huge weight. Like, he doesn't need to try to get it up to, like, 2,000 or 3,000 or nothing like that. But a decent amount of weight is kind of necessary. Otherwise, you're going to have to keep stopping and unloading the mammoth, and it's just annoying. And then the melee damage increases the amount of actual lumber he can get. So that's why I was buffing that up. I have to come over here because I got to put a tag on the megalodon. I came over here earlier today, and it was gone. And I was like, oh, crap. Like, I hope it didn't die. Oh, is it? Oh, there it is down there. It's under the water. There it is. It keeps getting attacked by sharks, like other megalodons. See, it's fighting them right now. It keeps getting attacked by them, so it, hang on. Let me, all right, it's coming up here. All right, there we go. Hold on, no, you stay there. You stay there. I do need to come up with something better for this. Like, I need to come up with an actual little area for it. All right. You land, please. Okay, you land right there. Good job. All right. And what's its health at? Yeah, see, it keeps getting attacked by other megalodons because the spawn rate for the other sharks is still pretty high. So something that I'm gonna need to do is I need to actually make a sort of like little kind of aquarium kind of place. I don't know where I'm gonna do it. I think what I'll do is somewhere over there, like right about there. What I'll do is I'll put like some fence posts or something, and I'll try to like drop the walls into the water, and then I'll make like a little enclosure like in the water, and I'll try to do that and that's what I'll use to kind of store my megalodon, and hopefully I can get some dolphins or something else as well. But anyways, in the meantime, I need to put a tracker on this guy because he keeps just taking off. So let's see here. I need to make sure that, see, I need to make sure that it's on 125, and then we're going to slap this tracker. We'll put it on the back here. Oops. There we go. Okay, it's on like the bottom of the fin over there. All right, good. So now, if this shark like takes off, I should be able to find it no matter where it is in the water. So I have a feeling it's gonna be gone again. There we go. Awesome. I showed you guys this before where I was working on the fence that goes around the perimeter of the base. And the first level is completely done. So all of the metal fence foundations and the wall for the first layer goes all the way around. You can see it here. It goes all the way around up to over there, and then you can see it over there, and then it goes over there, and it goes all the way to the edge here. The only place that doesn't have a wall is this part right here. So back here, there's a cliff, and I'm pretty certain that nothing can get up here. I'm gonna take a T-Rex out, and I'm gonna like walk around, like specifically in this area, and I'm gonna see if I can climb up there. If I can't, then it's totally safe. If I am able to make my way up to the top, then I'll just connect the fence wall over there to this section. But I'm pretty certain nothing can get up that cliff there. So it's coming along pretty good. It really didn't take that long. Now that we have the industrial forges over at the volcano, getting metal is pretty quick. Like really quick. So that's not really an issue. By the way, I really like how these metal doors look. Oh yeah, and I did figure out something. So dinosaur gates, like these ones, not the behemoth gates, but dinosaur gates will always only open in one direction. Like for the behemoth gates, if you open it on the right, it will open outwards. If you open it on the left, it opens inwards. But the dino gates always open in just one direction. And if you look on the metal ones, you can see like it's got these handles and stuff as if you were like, you know, pulling the door. However, on the stone ones, it doesn't have anything like that. So that's why, like, I was a little confused, like, at first. I was like, why can I not get this gate? You know, why can I not get this to open outward? Like, I was clicking on the right side, and it still wasn't opening out, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense. But apparently the dino gates, like the metal one and the stone one, they only open in one direction. And the metal ones show you which way because they got that cool little handles on the outside, but the stone ones don't. So, kind of neat. Anyways, speaking of gates, I am going to make a metal behemoth gate. This is crazy. This is like an absurd amount of stuff. Oh no, I'm losing polymer. I've only got 99 polymer. All right, it's been decaying. Hold on. I've got some polymer over here. I gotta make this quick, otherwise a lot of it's going to expire. Hold on. Boop, there we go. All right, so I've got 1,500 metal, 350 cementing paste, and 100 polymer for the behemoth gateway. Let's just make that. That is so expensive. So expensive. And then we need to make the behemoth gate right here, which is 1,500 metal and 350 cementing paste. It doesn't require any polymer. So, oh my god, that's so expensive. So expensive. Jeez, man, that is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, and I've got some more walls, too. I need to go and place some of those. Where are they? Right here. Okay, so I got 12 more walls. All right, let me go and grab the RG again real quick because I need to find where exactly I want to put this. Like, this thing is so expensive. I mean, now that we have the volcano with the industrial forges, metal isn't that annoying to get. I mean, it still takes a little bit of time, but I mean, you can get it a lot faster now. So if I have to tear this gate down, then it's not going to be that big of a deal, but it's still, man, it's still a lot of metal. like, it's still a lot of resources no matter what. All right, so I was thinking of putting it like right about here because that will allow me to come out here, like right about there, and then I'll have access to all this. I'm gonna tear down all of those thatch foundations. I was originally going to put the egg farm over there, but instead I think I'm gonna put the egg farm like right around here. I think if I put it here, it'll be far enough away from the base where the dinos won't lag me, but it will still be close enough where I can, you know, just go and grab the eggs. Plus, when they add the Oviraptor thing, which is supposed to come out in next patch, it'll collect the eggs for me, which is awesome. So, let me see here. I think that's good. I just need to get it so that it's on a nice flat area, because I don't want any of this silliness to happen. Let me see. Can I show you? Where is it? Yeah. See how it's not on the ground right there? Direwolves can actually get underneath that. I already tested it. So I want this to be on a nice flat ground, and let's take that out. Oh my God, this thing is so expensive. So expensive. All right. It looks like it's snapping. It's snapping, but it might not be snapping in the correct place here. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of like snapping in different direction. Oh, hold on. All right, this is gonna be a pain. Let me zoom out here, and let's see if we can get, okay, there we go. All right, hold on. Oh God. This is such a pain. All right. You know, I'm gonna have to remove these trees, I think. All right, it's like lined up, right? It looks like it's lined up pretty good. So let's zoom out a little bit more. I am gonna have to tear down some of these wall pieces here, but that's fine. I think that's good. I mean, it looks like it's snapped in a pretty good spot there. Let's zoom out a little bit more. We'll swing in from this side, and there's like all these bushes in the way. But it looks like it's snapped on top of the, you know, on top of the fence area. So it looks like it's gonna be lined up just good. And moment of truth. Is it good? Is it good? I hope it's good, because if it's not, well, bam. All right. And now we got to put the gate up. Hold on. Ready? You know what? Let me tear down these walls first here. So let's tear this down and tear this down. I want to leave like this tree and the reeds and stuff there because it looks cool. I like how it looks. It's got kind of like the natural feeling to it. Whereas, you know, when you tear everything down, it doesn't look that good. Maybe I should take that wall down too. All right, hold on. Metal wall. Make sure it says metal wall, because if you accidentally tear down the gate, you're gonna be really, really sad. I know I will be. I'll be really, really upset. All right, here we go. Here's the metal gate for the behemoth gate. Bam! Look at that. That is awesome. That is very, very impressive. All right. So here's the door mechanics that I was talking about. So like you right click over here and it will open the door that way. And if I, or not right click, but you know, activate. And if I activate over here, it opens it this way. But the dino gates don't function like that. They only open in one direction. I think I'm gonna have to tear this tree down. Yeah, you're gonna have to go. We need you to go. Bye-bye. All right, you're just a little too annoying. Yes, look at that. That looks so cool. That is a very, very impressive piece of metal right there. That looks awesome. I'm gonna have to like paint it up and stuff too. I am gonna be tearing down all of these behemoth gates over here. All the stone ones will be gone. So if you're wondering like, why are you putting a metal one here when you've got all of these right there? And it's because I want to tear down all of those other ones. I just don't like the way it looks. I mean, it's okay, but I mean, it does look kind of neat with the whole behemoth gate wall thing. But, you know, if I'm gonna surround the perimeter in metal wall and then, you know, put up the metal behemoth gate, then I'm just gonna tear down the other ones. So, and then once we put it up to 3 high, it basically makes it so that nothing can get in here. I mean, unless it can fly. If it can fly, then it can get in. If it can't fly, it's not getting in. So, there's nothing in the game, no dino in the game, that is capable of breaking down metal. And I seriously doubt they're gonna add anything that can. Like, the Giga is basically, like, the biggest of the bads, and it can't break through metal. The alphas can't break through metal, so that's probably gonna be it. You know what? I want to check something here. Let's drop this off right here, and I'm gonna close that up, and then I'm gonna grab the brush here. Let me see, because I want to see what this thing looks like, man. And we'll grab some of the dye here. You know what? Let's grab some red, and we'll grab the white one too, just for the heck of it. Actually, I don't think I need the dye, so we'll just leave that here. Let's go and check out what it looks like. I do need to dye everything in here as well. I want to, like, experiment with the different colors and paint it up. But let's go check out, see what this looks like. Oh man, that thing is so expensive, but it's so cool looking. All right. Let's see. Get rid of that, and grab that. All right, let's see. What do you look like? Ooh. All right. What did I just paint? What is that? Oh, okay, it's like the little things on that side. And then we can paint that. And we can paint that. Let's go with the red and see how that looks. It's probably gonna stick out a little bit more. All right. That's not too bad. Probably gonna go with the black for most of it though, I think. Black and the white. And then let's look at this bad boy here. All right. So what does that look like? Ooh. Oh, hold on. Let's go with the black. Where's the, Oh, yeah. That looks cool. Yeah, alright. That looks pretty sweet. Okay, I'm not gonna dye up anything yet. I'm gonna hold off, and we'll do that later. But that is looking pretty good. And like I said, I like having all of this here. I'm gonna try to keep as much as I can. If I need to, I can always, like, use the refertilizer and have it grow back. In case you didn't know, there's an item in the game called refertilizer, and when you use it, it makes all of the trees and the rocks and stuff, like, respawn, even if they're right next to a building. So that's pretty cool. All right, I wanted to check out some of the other stuff here, so let's get rid of these paintbrushes here. I don't need those, but I do need this, and we're gonna take, let's see, let's go with the slate, and we're gonna take the sky. That's brick. We got some brown, some parchment. Silver is whatever. Silver is basically white. It really doesn't look any different. Cyan and the tan. Okay. Sweet. All right. Let's mess around a little bit. I'm gonna go downstairs here. And we're gonna try painting the floor a little bit here. All right. So the black one, which is this right here, and in case you didn't know, basically what you do is you just hold. I think you hold. No, that's not it. Oh, you hold right click. So hold right click, and then you press the button for whatever number you want to be enabled or disabled. So for the brushes, oh yeah, and if you want to figure out, hold on, let me show you here. If you want to figure out what brush, like which section does what, you actually need to have a brush with you. So what you do is you take the brush, and then you hit the object, whatever it is. The heck? The heck? Is it not letting me hit the... Can I not hit the floor here? Hold on. What the heck? There we go. All right. Why can I not hit the floor? Hold on. What the heck? I can't hit the floor. Hold on. Let's try it from over here. All right. There we go. Okay, that was weird. That was weird. All right. So, anyways, when you look at an object, the color region, you'll see like if you do region 1, it's the top. Region 2 is the bottom, and the wood pieces, and then region 3 is the bottom there. So that's how you figure out like what is what for the paint, the spray painter thingy. So like we're gonna look at this here and zoom out, and we go to region 1, it's gonna be that. Region 2 is the wooden pieces, and region 3 is gonna be that. So that's how it is for like the floors and the ceilings. And if you do it for other things like this here, like you can see that it does the different colors for the different regions and all that. So that's how you figure out what the regions are for what you're gonna do. So for this one, we only want to paint the top, so it's gonna be region 1. So we're gonna make that enabled, and then I can like paint it like that, and it looks like that. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is we're gonna mess around with all of these different colors here. So I need a nice air. You know what? Let's go on the ceiling. Let's go on the roof. That's a good idea. Let's go on the roof. That is the best area because it's a very, very large area. It's also not seen. So if it's multicolored, it's not gonna matter because nobody's gonna see it. All right, let's get up there. And here we go, right here. Okay. All right, so let's mess around with this here. So this is gonna be the black. And then, so that looks pretty cool. Let's try the slate here. And so slate is pretty much the same. It's very, very slightly lighter than the black is. So I don't know. I mean, I could probably like mix and match a little bit so that there's kind of like a what do you call it? Like some areas look a little darker and some areas look a little lighter, like as if they're worn. All right, so this is some of these colors I'm probably not going to use, but it's just neat to see. So like this is the sky blue here, so that looks kind of neat. That actually, you know what? That actually does look kind of neat. When you have the sky blue and then like the black or the gray, that looks pretty cool. I like that. Oh, is the fog rolling in? Oh, the fog's rolling in. We're gonna have to wait. I went ahead and painted the rest of the colors down onto the ceiling, and now that the fog is cleared, I can actually show them to you. So let's run through them real quick. We've got royal purple, cyan, black, slate, sky blue, brick, brown, parchment, tan, white. I know it doesn't really look like it, but that is painted white. Cantaloupe, olive, red, and then navy blue. I don't think I'm going to use the red because Mason's already using that. The navy blue is all right. I don't know. Olive, yeah, not so much. Cantaloupe looks okay. The white I might use in some areas. The tan looks all right. I think a combination of like the white and the tan, maybe with the cantaloupe, or even the brown. Where's the brown? For the floor. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I can use that in some of the lighter areas or something. This is parchment. It's more yellow than I was thinking it was going to be, so I don't really like that too much. The brown is okay. The brick is okay. I like the sky blue. Slate's all right, but it's basically just a lighter... It's just a dark gray, and I guess I would probably rather just use the black. I mean, maybe I could use a combination of them. Like, I could have it kind of, like, intermixed, so that way, you know, like, there's some black here, there's black here, and then, like, maybe one slate every now and again to kind of, like, break it up a little bit. I could try that. That might work. The cyan looks really cool, but it reminds me of the armor that that Zul'jin used to use. He dyed all this stuff cyan because he wanted it to look like diamond armor from Minecraft. And it just reminds me of the diamonds from Minecraft, and I don't know. I don't really like that. The royal purple looks cool, so I don't know. We'll have to see. I think I'm going to use a combination of the purple, the black, the slate, and maybe like the tan and the white. Or maybe I won't use the purple. I don't know. The purple's a little kind of like, bam, out there. Maybe I would be better off using like the sky blue. I think the sky blue might work pretty good because it like blends in with the whole snow environment. You know what I mean? I think that might work. So maybe we'll go with a combination of like the white, the tan, the sky blue, the slate, and the black. And I think that works. That's like all the colors of the snow biome, basically. So that'll work. I don't know. We'll mess around with it. All right, we're bringing Poopy on his very first resource run. I've got the Dimorphodons for my guard animals. Individually, the Dimorphodons die pretty quick, but when you have a group of them, they can do a lot of damage really, really fast before the wild dinos can really kill them off. So they work really well. I also have 2 120 Dimorphodon females. So if I can get another 120 male, then I can breed some really high-level Dimorphodons, and they'll be great. I'll be able to use, like, just 3 of them as my guard animals. The other cool thing about them is there's no collision. So you can move around, and they'll follow you, and you don't have to worry about getting stuck. Because sometimes what would happen when I had the direwolf is I would come to an area like this, and like, oh, I can't move forward. And then the direwolf would come up right behind me, and like basically my own direwolf would trap me. So I would have to get off the mammoth, move the direwolf, get back on the mammoth, then move the mammoth, and it was just a pain in the butt. The Dimorphodons work great. So that's why I'm going to be using them probably for a while. I mean, the only thing I'm really worried about is if I hit an alpha or something, but I think we should be good. And this saddle that I have on Poopy is pretty solid. It's got 54 armor, so I'm not really too worried about Poopy dying anytime fast. And he's also got, you know, almost 5,000 health, so that's pretty solid. All right, let's go. There was a whole bunch of... Oh, yeah, there they are. There's the direwolves right there. Okay. So let's collect a little bit of this. And then, you know what, Poopy? Poopy, go get him. Go get him, Poopy. All right, Poopy, get him. Get him! Get him! See, level 17 Dimorphodon just killed the direwolf. Alright. Now, ideally, I'm going to get a Bronto or a Parasaur with me. So I just hit it once, and then the Dimorphodons killed it. I mean, it was only a level 4, but you get the idea. Also, I checked Poopy's stats, and even though the other mammoth that I had, John Cena, was used for quite a bit and leveled quite a few times, Poopy's stats are all way better than the John Cena mammoth stats. So he's got way more weight, and he's got more melee as well. So once I get a Parasaur, I'll be all set. I'll be able to come out here, collect tons and tons of wood, or tons and tons of stone, or flint, or whatever, and then I could just load everything into the Parasaur and have the Dimorphodons as the guard animals, and it'll work really, really well. See, look how much Poopy's able to collect here. All right, so now what I need to do is I need to come in here, and we're gonna get rid of all of these berries because that is just a ridiculous amount. I'll keep the thatch, but we gotta get rid of all those berries. Look at all that wood, man. Look at all of that. That is quite a bit right there. And Poopy is almost full. Oh, we're getting attacked. Well, the Dimorphodons took care of that real quick. All right, let's go and kill some direwolves here. So another cool thing is you don't have to worry about the Dimorphodons getting stuck. Like the direwolves would get stuck on the rocks and stuff, and then you have to go back and everything. Like now, all I have to worry about is, you know, the mammoth. And then, like, all the Dimorphodons just swoop in and kill everything. Let's see if we can find something a little bit bigger than some of these wolves here. Is there a T-Rex over there? No, that's an RG. Yeah, I'm pretty much maxed out on all the wood that I can carry right now. If I were to try to collect more, it would just burden me down. Well, looks like we got to anyways. Alright. Now we're moving a little bit slow. I could use the Quetzal, but... Man, the Quetzals are such a pain. They really, really are. Like, if I have the Parasaur and I have all the Dimorphodons with me, then they'll just, like, kill whatever tries to attack the Parasaur. Whereas, like, if I have to have the Quetzal trying to, like, follow me, it's gonna fly above, and then it's gonna, like, go in circles, and it's gonna constantly be in my way, and... Oh, man, that dire wolf didn't last very long. It got wrecked. You know what? I actually have to drop some of this because it's a little too heavy. Oh, I've got some metal on me, yeah. Hold on, let me get rid of this stuff. Drop a little bit of that, and then we'll drop one stack of wood there. Get Poopy to move a little bit faster here. Ooh, he's almost at a level again. All right, let's get a little bit more. Hold on. So wait, how much wood did I get for that? Did I get 100 wood from that one tree? That'd be crazy if that was how much I got. All right, Poopy, come on. Is there anything around here? No? Usually there's like T-Rexes over here. I don't know why nothing's over here. What the heck? Did they like fall down the hill or something? Hello? Hello? I don't see anything. They're scared. They're scared of you, Poopy. They're scared. Alright. Let's head back to the base then. That's going to be about it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. I certainly would appreciate it. Subscribe if you're new for more daily ARK content. Thank you for watching. Remember, always blame the controller because it's never your fault.